Hey, what is going now, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another Predicted 11 video. Yes, it's Sheffield Wednesday up this Saturday at Hillsborough. A very, very tough game, and you could really say the deciding game in our season, really. If we win it, we go to, 3 points off the playoffs. If we lose, I think it's season over. So this really is an absolutely massive, massive game. We've got to get the team right. We've got to put in a hell of a performance against a very good Sheffield Wednesday side to get anything from it. So let's go with my team though. So in goal, I'm going to go with Big John Ruddy. I think he's been absolutely excellent in the last month, or 2 months, 3 months, ever since he's come back in for Michael McGovern, really. He had that kind of dodgy patch towards, a bit of last season and then this season as well. But he's really come into his own the last couple of months, and that's absolutely great to see. In at left back, I'm going to go with, I'd say, probably our best player, Mitchell Dykes. He is an absolutely phenomenal player, he really is. And if we can somehow keep hold of him, that would be brilliant. I think he is a real motivator to try and get in them playoff positions, because even if we get in the playoffs and don't get promoted, he might stay because he can just see that glimmer of hope in the horizon. But if we don't, I don't think we're going to be able to keep hold of him. He's just such a force. He's so strong. He's so fast. He's absolutely excellent. And he was a really great coup to get in. So well done to Mitchell Dykes. The two centre-backs, I'm going to stick with the same. I'm going to go with Tim Close and Russell Martin. I think these two have had their criticisms, and rightly so at times, but I thought they were excellent against Ipswich. I really did. And that Ipswich are a very physical side. They like to lump the ball long, and they dealt very well with it. You know, Russ Martin isn't the tallest, neither is Tim Close, but they were able to win them headers. They were able to keep Dave McGoldrick, who is a good player, at bay. So that was really good to see. And then in at right back, obviously, it is Ivo Pinto. I'm going to go with the same midfield pairing of Johnny Howson and Alexander Tete. Tete was so unlucky not to score, wasn't he, in the Ipswich game. He hit that strike so hard, and it was a great save by Belakowski, or however you pronounce his name, in the Ipswich net. Anyway, let's go with the front four then. This is always the bit that gets the confusion. In at left wing, I'm going to go with Stephen Naismith. I just really like the way Stephen Naismith plays. He's got that experienced head. I wasn't a massive fan of him when he first came in, and he certainly didn't really give us much to cheer about. But this season he's been fairly decent, I think. He's just that experienced head. He calms the play down a little bit. He's got a good left foot on him. He's good down that left-hand side, and I just think he adds to this team a bit more. Now, I'm going to go show you the other players I'm going to put in here. I'm actually going to drop Wes out of the side and put Alex Pritchard in here, just because I don't think this is the type of game for Wes. It's going to be very, physical. It's going to be one of them away games where there's not much space. It's going to be a bit of a scrap fest. But we just need someone in there who's buzzing about a bit more than Wes. Wes is a brilliant, brilliant player at 34 years old. How he still does what he does, I will never, ever know. And he's a true Norwich City legend. But I just think Pritchard is more suited to this game. And as well as that, Pritchard's set pieces could come into play. This game is probably going to come down to a corner, a free kick, a penalty, or something like that. And Alex Pritchard brings a hell of a lot of value with them. He can deliver a corner superbly well. Really put it on the spot. And when you got Mitchell Dykes attacking it, Tim Close attacking it, he should be scoring a few. We had something like 11 corners against Ipswich, and we didn't score one. Well, Mitchell Dykes scored one, but with his hand. We should be scoring more corners, I think. And Pritchard can really deliver that. That's a real bit of value for him. Out on the right, I'm going to stick with Jacob Murphy. He's off the back of a Derby Day goal. He's going to be buzzing off that. And to be honest, I thought his performance against Ipswich was very good. He was a lot more physical than he usually is. He wasn't backing out of tackles. He tracked his man for the whole game, except for the time they scored, which was unfortunate. But he's still learning. You've got to give him a chance. And he was a lot more direct, which I would like to see about Jacob Murphy. So well done to him. And up front, I'm going to go with Cameron Jerome. We don't really have too many options at the moment, do we? I did see that Carlton Morris has signed a new deal with Norwich, which is good to see. Clearly have a lot of faith in him. If we didn't have faith in him, we wouldn't have signed him up on a new contract. So that was really great to see. Carlton Morris, I think, is a big one for the future, that's for sure. I'd have loved to see Nelson Oliveira playing a type of game like this, but he's still injured, which is really annoying. Jerome has done everything he can do in the last couple of games, I think, and has done well on the whole. So that is the team I'm going to go for. I think it's on the whole a fairly decent one that I don't think any of you can argue with the back four. I don't think Malumbu's back fit yet, so that's a pretty solid two in the middle. Never too sure on Tete, but he had a decent game against Ipswich. I suppose the question is, Does Pritchard move out on the left? Do you drop Naismith out and bring Wes in? Or do you leave it like that? Let me know down in the comments section below. A big thank you to watching this, and as always, a massive thank you to Fritz Bits for sponsoring match preview content here on Talk Norwich City. I will see you possibly at Hillsborough. I'm not sure if I'm going yet, but yeah, hopefully see you there. Peace out.
Once upon a time, a fairy tale life.